Now, I get lots of requests on YouTube, and a fly I've had a few times, I've been asked if I could tie it anyway, is a EC Caddis fly. It's an emerger type fly, this one here, with a trailing shuck. Now, I've basically had a look at the pattern on the internet. There's many colour combinations out there, many sizes, and at the moment we do get a kind of large brown type Caddis coming off at the moment, so it's a size 12, so I thought, well, I'll tie 2 or 3 in this style just to see to show you. I like it. It's actually very simple to tie. You'll enjoy it, and you don't need a lot of materials to tie it. But the hook I'm using, this is a size 12. It's an all-purpose medium from Fully Mill. Thread I'm going to be using, I'm going to use this Rst.Brown, the uni thread in 8/0. Just going to run the wax through it, and then we start at the eye, and I'm going to this point here. Now, for the trailing shuck, I'm going to be using, it's called a micro glint. It's a metallic type or a pearly type thread with antron fibres. There's 3 or 4 antron fibres running through it with a pearl. Now, for this size, I'm going to double it up, so just to get the right thickness. So I've got 2 here, and I'm going to tie them on the way down just to save a wee bit of bulk. You can easily do this, so we can pull it in, catch it on the top, wind down, and I'm going to come slightly round the bend to this point here, trim it. You're looking around about the length of the body, so it's there, and then what we want to do is just open out the fibres, and this will give you your shuck. Now, sometimes you can mark it with a pen or so if you want. If you want to taper the square cut a wee bit, so let me take off the corners if you want to, just to give it a more tapered end to the fibres anyway. Now, for the body, this is a nice dubbing. This is from Wapsi, life cycle dubbing, and the colour I'm going to be using, if you see, it's highlighted in the black dot. Ginger, it's a Caddis. It's a nice dubbing to use. I'm just going to lightly dub this onto the thread, and what I like to do is just slide it up, and it's just lightly dubbed on. So this is, first turn here comes the anchor point, so then what I can do is tighten to that, and as I wind up I can form the shape I want. Nice Caddis shape, looking like carrot shaped type body. Just work your way up. Now I'm going to come up about 3/4 of the way, and when I get to that point, take away what I don't need. And what I'm going to do is just rub my fingers through the dubbing and get it more natural looking. That's fine. Then we tie in a hackle. Now the hackle I'm going to be using is a furnace. This is a cock, it's a genetic hackle. This one, there's many out there. This is a Metz grade 3 that I've had for a long time. Now the furnace is a nice colour to use. You can go light ginger as well. There's quite a few colours. Now first thing I'm going to do is remove the darker fibres some at the bottom here, which I don't need. Wax your thread. Catch this in with the face of the hackle, the front of the hackle, basically towards yourself. Tie this in. Now, for the thorax, I'm going to be using the Diamond-Brite dubbing. Now, this one's called Bronze Olive. It's a great colour. I've used it a few times in Caddis, especially in the pupa and stuff. So I like using it in the highlight, the thorax, and especially in the emergent type fly. This is one of the many colours that the Diamond-Brite you can get, but there's other materials too. Now you only need tiny drop. You don't want too big a thorax. So I'm just going to tie this. Just this tidies the back of the beginning of the thorax up before you tie the wing in. Just draw back the fibres. You don't, as I say, you don't need much. It's fine. Now I'm using, this is an Elk Hair, a natural coloured Elk Hair for the wing. So remove it from the skin and cut it as close to the skin as possible. Open out the ends. I twist the tips of the fibres here, it opens the fibres out, and you can take away any of the under fur because I'm going to stack it. So tips into the stacker, tips first. Tap it on your desk. Quite like that's fine. And remove it from the stacker. Again, any broken ends or any fur that may be there, just take it away. You're looking for a length that just reaches the back of the hook. Now first, before I go further, I'm making sure there's wax on my thread because you need a lot of grip. Get your length again. Now these are straight turns on that one point. Now a good 6 to 8 turns straight, as I say. Now what I'm going to do here is the deer hair and the cut ends, I'm just going to lift them sort of straight up, and then I'm going to like wind the hackle parachute style underneath, nice and tight. Get going to get enough hackle. Come underneath here, lift everything, including the hackle fibres, lifting everything out of the way. Now the tip of the feather I transfer to these two fingers, so I hold them and then I come in 2 or 3 turns, making sure it's tight and right up against the area where I've caught it in, and then I can trim this away. Just watch your thread when you do that. I'm just holding the wing away. Now just tidy up, bring your thread back up to where you cut in your hackle. Now you've got some dubbing. This is the same dubbing, the Diamond-Brite dubbing. Just holding the wing up. Now what I'm going to do is, it's quite loose, the dubbing's on. I'm going to put it on and then wind the thread through it to tighten it up. Let this go, stroke it back, take your thread to the front, and then put a wee bit, tiny bit of dubbing on you, varnish onto your thread, and then ignore everything at this point and just put finish. Take it up, tighten the thread. Now what's happening here is that because I put the dubbing up against the hackle, it's forcing it up. Now what I like to then do is get my Velcro and basically pull down the dubbing either side. This will thin it down and allow the wing to sit better. So there's your cut ends, your wings sitting at the back. Just separate everything, just take your time. I usually just press it so I can see where it is. When you're happy with the material, then we can come in here. Now you cut this like an Elk Hair style, but you've got to kind of lift it sort of straight up and away from the hackle. Once you do that, you come in with the tips of the scissors, come slight angle towards the eye and trim. See where you are. If you miss one or two, which you have, just come in and you can pinch them out. There we go. That's what we call the EC Caddis. I mean, underneath, I'm just going to trim away some of the fibres. It's the deer hair that's going to float the fly more than anything. Now you could put a wee tiny bit of varnish just in here. It's a light varnish or a resin even if you want. I think it's fine, so I wouldn't bother. As I say, it is an emerger type fly, and it's easy to tie. 1 or 2 long fibres there, you can pull them away. Now you want the wing reasonably high. Well, you don't mind it being sitting up because, as I say, the back end will sit in a wee bit better. And there we are. That's your EC Caddis, so I hope you enjoyed that.